Hey guys, in this video, I want to show you this really amazing stuff I discovered that I can switch on different idle animation based on enum and using chooser in motion matching. The setup is easier than I thought, and as you can see, currently it's at the unarmed idle animation, right? I have like 5 to 6 different idle animation for unarmed, so it will be randomly selected. And I tweaked it a little bit. There will be different bias for all these animation, as you can see. And once I pull out the sword, you can see that I switched to the sword idle animation, and it's all done in Chooser. It's the new state-of-art motion matching system. I am extremely proud that I figured this shit out myself. And take a look at this. So the enum value is one of our value that is set in my animation blueprint. One of the way you can do this yourself without any combat framework is that you can, set a enum right here, right? You have to create an enum, like, you have to create an enum in the folder, then you have to set an enum right here. And after, for example, right, in my case, I have keyboard 1 for unarmed and keyboard 2 for sword. Right, so after you click it, you can do, set the enum to sword, right, to set the current weapon to sword. Then you want to, make sure that it is public, the variable is public, so your animation blueprint can read it. Then you want to set, your weapon state or your current weapon enum to the sword after, you press that button and animate. And ABP, the animation blueprint, will be able to read it. And because it's able to read it, you are able to set it in the chooser table. And because of that, you can see, right, like the PSD stand default database are given. But for example, if I were to create Elden Ring, right, I want a different stance, different idle animation or running animation or everything, crouching animation, everything, right, running, turning, pivoting. Um, I can have bajillion different weapon setup and all using this chooser table. I don't know if you can tell how powerful this thing is. Instead of traditional state machine, the setup for this is extremely easy. You just need a switch on enum, and that's done. I'm extremely excited for my current project. It's it has been going through a lot. I can show you what I currently have, especially the little combat I have. Oh shit. I fine-tune a little bit. Okay, he's dead. Something like that. I set up like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack combo, and yeah. As you can see that once my character stop, it will get into this like crouch animation. That's because that um the database needs a lot of fine tuning. You need to put a lot of animation notifier onto it. I don't know if I can give you an example. For example, right here. So you need to, put in all the different overriding for the post search database and to get the best result. It's very time consuming, and for example, right, if I were to have 100 different weapons like Elden Ring, I have to set up all these animation, all these anim notify, all these, continuing pulse, cost bias, whatever they are called. I have to set up them manually, and there will be thousands of, tens of thousands of different animation. If I really want to pursue AAA quality or quadra A quality, right? Because this is definitely way better. This animation system is definitely way better than whatever Black Myth Wukong or Elden Ring gets to offer, right? This is just so powerful, but it requires a lot of fine tuning. Oh yeah, and there's one thing I want to talk about is that Currently for walk stop, run stop, auto stop, pivot, and also landing, I would recommend set this to any because most of the time, right, when we get animation from the marketplace, all we use move AI, IA, or whatever, the pivot animation as well as like spring to run, run to idle and turn in place, land on left foot or land on right foot, it's not really considered as, like a way move like locomotion system. You know what I mean? So when you go out to marketplace to look for these assets, they are not there. So for now, set all of these to any, right? And the only one I want to replace is idle, and also, stand run, stand sprint, and also, I don't know, right? Like crouching, right? And crouching, walking, crouch idle, all these stuff. But make sure the landing, turn in place, all these extra animation that we don't have the animation for it, just set it to any. So you don't get any bugs, right? You don't get any error that's saying, there's no database find through the chooser table, right? Yeah, and that's it. I'll see you in the next one.